chose yoga because they figured, no, we're not going to do roll. We're not going to haul a rickshaw.
Yoga's not hard. That's what they thought.
Well,
obviously he's never done yoga.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you done yoga? No.
Yeah, when I was much younger.
Okay.
Really much younger.
I've done a few yoga recently. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
Especially if you're
There's a lot of stretching.
I mean, I could have done it as a roadblock, but with someone else.
Gord and Wayne do not do yoga.
Together.
We're not doing couples yoga. Not going to happen. Even if it's a task, we'll take the other side. So we'd have been doing roll.
So
yeah, because otherwise we'd be rolling over each other, and
yeah.
it just would have looked unpretty.
Good TV though.
Good TV.
You have to consider that when we're doing a task. Is it good TV or is it not good TV?
There you go.
Can we do the task without finishing it and don't end up in last place, but also create good TV? One thing to think.
That's what you got to think it through. So the dancers also decided to do the yoga task. They did.
Obviously.
That seemed like a no-brainer.
No-brainer to them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a dance task, but they are, as dancers, are used to watching somebody do something, copying the move, and repeating it. That's what they do.
Yep.
So for them, that was a great idea.
Yep.
For the designers, not quite such a great idea. Brent and Sean had a lot of problems doing it, and most of it was actually that last pose.
That looked hard.
Which looked like a tough pose.
Anyway.
The other poses didn't look too bad.
Dropped him on his head.
But yeah, I thought, oh my God.
Ouch.
That is gonna hurt.
Yeah. And then he said,
you watch his neck twist over.
And he said, here, use my headband on top of yours, and that'll protect your head
from
more.
What?
It's like, here, 2 headbands on your head will be better than
they're very
one.
padded headbands. I don't think they're that padded. Anyway,
it's this much material, this thicker. It's like, oh, that'll protect you from a head injury. No problem. I think hockey players should wear that now for concussion. Just for concussion. NHL should have that now. All professional sports, everybody should wear a headband to prevent concussion. I've just fixed professional sports thanks to Brett and Leilani got done first, but Gino and Jesse got done the roll first.
Right.
But they couldn't
find a
taxi to save their lives.
Yeah.
And then Nick and Matt also got done, not much after, and they got in the cab pretty fast, and and they went off to the pit stop at the library.
Yeah, and Simi and Opie were able to get out in a cab right away.
Pretty quick, and Brent and Sean, after they figured things out, and the headband may have worked, they got done relatively quickly, I guess, after.
I mean,
so,
at this point.
And Nick and Matt and the dancers are pretty much right next to each other, because they see each other in the van, in the taxis, but then Nick and Matt's taxi goes this way.
And Tashina and Leilani's go this
that way.
And at that point, you're watching it and you think, okay, one of these teams is going to get the shaft.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And it was not Tashina and Leilani.
No, they came in first.
They came in first.
And they were completely shocked.
Well, they were like right at the end of the pack, right at the back, and it's like all of a sudden they're first, and they did not believe it.
No.
They're like, no, can't be, no, you're lying to us. No, John had to tell them like 3 or 4 times before they believe him.
If we came first, we'd be like, of course we're first. Yeah, of course.
This is not a surprise.
Yeah, of course. Some people may think it's a surprise, but
if we come in first, people will think it's a surprise. We'll scare wives. No, I mean, at the beginning of the season, they said they'd be going to India. And once you start watching Brian and Cynthia together, you start thinking, you know what, if they hit India, that's likely either going to make or break them.
That, if you do travel with your wife, every so often you're going to fight.
There's going to be a problem.
And it happens and you move on.
Yeah, you don't take it personally, you keep going and everything's good.
And I think Cynthia did that. I mean, she knew he was freaking out because of the noise,
she was
the pressure,
of the two.
people bumping into him, which the copy doesn't like. And she just realized, he's freaking out. I'm just going to let him freak out and get the cab and move on.
Yeah, I think Brian is very suspicious of everybody, especially when he's in a big crowd. And, I mean, that's his training.
That's a massive city. That's like 60 million. That's like,
we'd probably be a little suspicious.
That's 20 times the size of Edmonton. It's a huge city.
Yeah, and they're all in that flower market.
Everyone's at the flower market, bumping into Brian. Hey, Brian, bump into that guy. He really gets upset.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we'd say.
Yeah. We bump into him on purpose too. Oh, sorry, Brian.
Into him just to have fun.
Yeah, if there's someone like that on the race who doesn't like being bumped into, I would accidentally bump. I'm not going to accidentally bump into you. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
Find out what pushes somebody's buttons every once in a while.
And then push them.
Exactly. Just like our kids do to us.
Yeah.
So basically, we're just a couple of big kids.
We're big, obnoxious kids.
Big kids with alcohol. Even more fun.
Obnoxious kids with alcohol.
It's unfortunate. They we're getting along fairly well with most of the other teams. They're kind of grumpy, kind of the get off my lawn attitude. But you know what? They were a good team.
Yeah, I think,
and they were a good interview.
And they were a good interview, and they're a good. Most of the teams so far right now, I don't hate a team.
No, they're Canadians.
They're Canadians. That's the difference with the Canadian one. It's like there's no really evil team and team you go like, I hate those guys. I mean, some fans are really intense and don't like, but most of the teams are nice. And
some of them tear into one team or another and decide that that's an evil team. They don't like it for whatever reason, but for the most part, it doesn't happen.
No,
and it doesn't happen between the teams. The teams have gotten along really well this season.
Until they start watching Gord and Wayne, go like, I hate those guys.
Yeah, well, most of their complaints are about us. So.
Drinking beer and bumping into people.
Yeah, that'd be us. There wasn't a beer task though this episode. That's unfortunate.
They went to a library again. So
they went to a library. We're okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
Would have gone in.
Yeah.
After hitting the mat. Then
hit the mat, go to the library, look at, maybe check out a book.
There's going to be a late
Go for a beer? I'm going to sign it in on the internet. Anyway,
that's episode 8.
Episode 8. Cheers, buddy. Glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.